Hello. Yes, confidence here. Yes. How how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Um as I was saying, the time zone is different. Okay?
Yeah.
The time zone is different, and what happens is that during the day it's all bright and good and sunny, you know. Well, recently we just had one or two rains. And then in
Wow.
the evening it's dark, right? It's dark much later in the night. So
Oh, okay.
the night is shorter, the day is longer. Then what
Oh,
you have early hours of the morning is a brightness. Sudden as 5 o'clock is all bright and good. But what we
wow.
do is you just look for a dark, your curtain or the window vent, you take it off and it darkens the environment where you are.
Oh,
So you just have a feeling that it's still dark, so you can have a longer sleeping time.
mm, wow.
How are you?
Interesting. Very well, I'm fine.
And business is good.
We're trying. Nigeria can be something else.
I can understand. How has it been?
It's not been easy, but we've been coping. We've
Perfect.
been coping.
How old are you? Confidence. Wow, you're a big woman. You're a
I'm just trying.
big woman. But you are in the car. Are you driving, or it's just the challenge of lights and all that in Nigeria?
The challenge of getting a very quiet place. My kids will come knocking and
Okay, so
that
we'll just make
place.
sure that we don't exceed your timing, okay? So that you can go back to them, because part of some of the things we do is to ensure that young mothers like you that we're grooming, we make sure that you also have time for your family. Family is everything, okay? Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm sure you must have read about me here and there. A lot of people said they went on Google, they went on LinkedIn, they went on Twitter and all that. So, well, this is me now. You've seen me. Okay, my name is Dr. Vera Ngozi Oshokoya. Okay,
Okay.
and I'm that woman who's always on AITs shouting on how to do your business and all that and all that and all that. Now, here you're one on one with me. I'm really privileged, I must say, to have you. It is
I
it's a passion for me to have young women
am.
who have a focus. And now you know me. My background is marketing, advertising, sales, debt recovery,
Oh,
customer management, and then building interpersonal relationship, and encouraging people to audit themselves so that they can prepare for ways to improve and bring some economic income and social wellness into their lives. That is me. The other thing I do, don't laugh, is dancing. I can dance. Oh yes.
I want to laugh. Wow.
You see me dance on some platforms.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But I was going to try to marry dancing and your career.
Yeah. If you're a marketing person, you must do anything. I mean, what I mean, anything to attract, you know, because
Yeah,
your clients may be having parties and functions. You would have to honor them by attending. That is what we
definitely.
mean by building relationships and enhancing your capacity. Okay. So I love dancing, and then the one I have passion for is supporting the destitute and the poor.
Wow.
Yes, because I've had a history of having gone through at some point in my life some turbulence, and that turbulence made me uh, grow some affection and affectation for people who are in difficult situations.
Wow.
And each time I do it, I get blessed. Okay, so confidence, can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to talk about. You already know. Confidence. I'm Igbo. I'm married with 2 kids. And that's the much. Okay. And I have worked in the past, although not at specific, not at like a chain line of career. I had to work different places. I once was a teacher, and after a while I left the teaching job. I got another job with a foreign company. They sell health supplements. So I did data analyst for them, and then at one time too I did receptionist, front desk. So it's been that way until I decided to start my own business with real estate. So that has been the journey. Nothing special, nothing spectacular.
You know why I smiled? We had one chief executive, a captain of an industry in
Why?
some sort of building, structural engineering, just before you came on, And now we're talking to somebody in real estate. We had somebody also who was a caterer and all that. So I'm happy to talk to somebody in real estate because actually my best friend, I'm sure you know Megamount.
Yeah, I've heard that name, but I don't think I've met the person one-on-one. But I've heard the name.
I'll create such an opportunity so that both of you can meet. Megamount has yes, I'll do that. I can. In fact, while we're on, I could even put it because she's my childhood friend. We grew up together. She owns those estates, Megamount, and she has all those Megamount hotels and all that. Carlton Gates, Lekki County Homes.
Yes, I know about.
Yes, the Lekki County Home, Carlton Gate everywhere. Abeokuta, Ogun State, in Lagos, and all that. And she has some estates also in Lekki and Victoria Land and all that. So we grew up together. We went to nursery school together, primary school together. So she's part of my life. There is nothing I'm doing. She comes here to see me. She comes everywhere she comes around to see me. So she's done well for herself. But she started somewhere. So I do not want to discourage you. I am happy that you have decided to take the bull by the horn. Say to yourself, you can start up something for yourself. Okay? If Mrs. Oshushino can do it for herself and her spouse, build up to where they are today, that I'm aware that you can also do. You have the respect, you have the presence, the physical presence, you have the good looks, you have.
Thank you.
Oh yes, oh sure, and not giving up, being ready to come up on a show such as this says to me you have the boldness and confidence, and I can only wish you well. So I've got to know you now, and you know me. What is your background in terms of education?
Okay, I did secondary school. Okay, let me start from the basics. Actually, I grew up in the north, and the crisis with north didn't really let us go to school like we would have loved to. But when we left north, I had to really start school afresh, even though I was much older then. So I started secondary school, and we had to move to Benin Republic. So there I started up. I had to start up primary school, but I did like 2 years primary school, and after that I moved on to secondary school, and subsequently done with secondary school, I had to go do a couple of degrees here and there. I did language, and then I also did a course on phonics, and then another one on health. So just courses here and there. I didn't have to go to a university to round it all up. Just those degrees here and there, and pack them together. That's what I've been working with till now.
Yeah, that makes you a better person because you have varied experiences. you cannot be caught unawares, and I'm sure you speak French, right?
I speak French, but not so fluently. I left French so many years ago, so part of it is living too.
Well,
But
say you.
I can still speak. When I meet French people, I could still converse
Okay,
like
ok.
them.
Maintenant, c'est difficile pour parler parce qu'il n'y a pas personne pour parler avec, n'est-ce pas?
Oui, mais de temps en temps, je vois les gens qui parlent français et un peu, mais non pas beaucoup quand même.
Ah, c'est ça. Bon, hein? Bravo, c'est bon. Hein? Okay, good. So at least if you see people who speak, you have you do un peu. Ouais. Un peu, c'est français, hein? C'est pas celle-là. Ouais. Okay. Okay, so that's your background. You've done well. You've gone round and round, and now you've discovered what you have passion for. I want to assume what you're doing, you're passionate about it, right?
Definitely.
Okay. Real estate is interesting. Real estate, I've done I did a little consultancy for a friend who runs a small, Sunnyvale in Abuja.
Yes, I think there is also Sunnyvale in Lagos, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really? I don't know. I don't know if they have Sunnyvale in Lagos, but there's Sunnyvale in Abuja, which is very close to Sun City.
Okay.
Yes. Well, so with that, I got interested in real estate, and I have a very good thing that strikes me. If I have any little fund anywhere I go, I try to save towards buying a property, and that is what because having to pay rent sometimes can be killing. So sometimes I deny myself the luxuries of my past life of fashion, wearing all the designer names, all the branded names these days, because I need to stay focused to be able to invest in what matters. What matters is food and a roof over your head. So you have a market. It might just be difficult now because of the economic downturn in Nigeria. But slowly and slowly, I do not know who your candidate is, but my candidate is Peter Obi. But yeah, I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you, but so that you know, because I want to be able to get things that I deserve, and I want to be able to project the future for my children. Okay. So, but whoever your candidate is, vote your conscience. Okay. We must rebuild that country. We must get back that country. So, now, what informed your investment interest?
Well, it first started when we sold our first house. I had people coming around, real estate agents coming in to bid or bring in buyers for the house. So they kept coming with different buyers, and eventually it was sold. And then I looked at it like, can you do this? After a while, we sold the second house again, and then I called my husband and said, you're an engineer and you build. Why don't we start up a business in real estate, build and then I sell? You build and then I sell. And that was it. So we had to start from.
You're right, Jen. Yeah, but how did you have the money to contact who owned the house? Did you have to invest, or was it your house, or was it somebody else's house?
It was our house.
Oh, perfect. Oh, so you have started on a good pedestrian, so you didn't really have to suffer. Okay, so but currently, can you just whisper to me, what is your social and economic situation?
Well, even though Nigeria economy is not as stable as we would have wished it to be, but we're not doing badly either. At least having a roof over the head, being able to move around with a vehicle or two, I think that's basically what we need for life, and being able to get
I'll
in
promise you
school.
one thing without cutting you off. I'm just a bit worried about you being in the car and the heat or the AC and the children waiting at home. So, are you comfortable? Are
Yeah,
you?
I am.
Oh,
Like the
perfect.
AC is on, so I'm fine.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm asking about your social and economic situation is because, like I said, wherever you are, everybody aims higher, right? You want where
Sure.
you are today. You in the next 5 years, you probably ask yourself, where would you like to be? So I'm sure where you
Yeah.
want to be, you want to climb the ladder so that you get to a place of choice, a place of admiration, and you can sure say to yourself, I've gotten to or close to destination. And usually, success, there's always an insatiable urge for success. You want to keep succeeding and doing well and doing well. So, what we would do for you is I would introduce you. I would make sure after this discussion, I will take your
Mm,
details and I'll forward it to um, Megamount, and
okay.
I'll make sure because Megamount is forever building, always just building and building.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have several estates, and the estates are just expanding and growing and growing. So I'm sure she'll be happy to have somebody who would market their services and products. And
That's
okay,
awesome.
so that would also help in expanding and improving your social and economic uh, income. You can only market houses or estates or real estates when you meet with the right people. Money
Sure.
is money is not moi moi.
It's not.
It's
It's
not.
not.
The money, unfortunately, is circulating in the hands of just a few,
Very.
very few.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to have a way to connect those few to be able to have houses sold. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So whatever we can do from at Vechi, we will try to do for you, and we'll take it from there. So, do you have a
Thank
mentor?
you. No specific mentor. I read. I read a lot, yeah. So I don't believe in having a specific mentor, even though I have people I respect a lot. My former boss was one person that taught me so much about life, about career, about everything. But I refuse to have a specific mentor because I prefer learning from different persons so I can gather together and form a new personage, a new idea entirely. Not because if I have a specific mentor, it then means that if the person is going to a wrong direction, I will follow.
Oh yes, that's mentorship.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
that's why I refuse to have a specific mentor. I learn from so many people. I've read books, Robert Kiyosaki,
Wow.
Brian Tracy,
Oh,
and
yeah.
many of them. So I prefer reading and learning from people generally and not just from a specific person.
Okay. This your logo is striking. This is your business logo. What you're
Yeah,
wearing
it's
on your
not the
chest.
yeah, it's not the logo, but the acronyms for the
Okay.
business name.
Please, can you
Profit
can
integrate.
you lift your chest up a bit? Okay. Brocofield Integrated Services.
Yes.
Okay, we are result oriented. But that
Yeah.
what you have on top, is it not your logo? It's just the
No, that
acronym.
it's just the acronym, not the logo.
Oh, but I tell you, the t-shirt is lovely. It's well done.
Thank
Whoever did it
you.
did a good job. But can do I think I have your logo on the flyer. I'll look at it again. I think I have your
Yes.
logo on the flyer. Okay, perfect.
It's something similar to this,
You said?
but not exactly. It's
It's something,
similar to
yeah, it's similar because in the logo you were passionately talking and you lifted your hand, and that was what struck me when I saw your
okay.
promo on the flyer. That was very good. That says to me action, right? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, So these mentors, yes, mentoring and mentorship, is a huge ball game and something that you must follow with your head in it. You know, so
Yeah.
if your mentor has a dent, you must go. What Yorubas call ababaku, you know, that's it. So if it's sinking, you sink.
What's
If
that?
it that they call it, you follow the king, and you follow the king. When the king is dying or drowning, you die or drown with the king.
Oh,
That's what.
together with the king. Wow.
That's what they say. So, do you have? You've told me about your private and public work experiences. So that's okay. That helped you to realize that paid services might not be able to put food on your table enough for you, and it will not give you time to train your children, and it will not also give you the opportunity to harness the opportunities and innate capabilities and capacities that you have. So
Very.
I like people. I didn't decide to take a decision to pull out of service on time. Maybe I was afraid, or maybe I wasn't, whatever. But I had my businesses running by the side. And but after a while, when I became a career public servant. Yes, until I got to the level of a director. And I said to myself, yes, I'm not up to retirement age, but I need to retire at this time so that I can see the few years of energy left in me. Let me see what I can do with it. So, but for both of you, all of you who are young, I've spoken to quite a lot of young people. Only very a few older people have come on this platform. But those of you who are young, I say kudos, and I can only wish you well. And if there's a way to encourage you to know that the ultimate thing is to start as you have started, and you do not renege. If you
Yeah.
stay focused and committed, and be prudent, know how to financially manage yourself, you would get to your destination of good luck. Yes. So now, do you have any persons in business in your family?
Yes, my mom. My mom is a businesswoman. She's been a businesswoman ever since I've known her. And she's a businesswoman to the core. So
What kind of business does she do?
presently she owns a grocery store where she sells food stuff, everything food stuff.
Wow, that's my partner. You know, Vechi has a foodstuff angle, right?
Yes, yes, I know. I know.
So why don't you invite your mother to come and advertise on our website?
Wow, that's something I need to consider. Yeah.
Okay.
Stick with
Or any of our WhatsApp platforms. Any of our,
Oh,
we have about 6 to 7 WhatsApp platforms that sell all different kind of things. Those who sell food stuff, those who sell wares, those who sell services, and all that. Anyway, we'll talk about that. So your mother, did she in any way influence your decision to go on private line?
yeah. Having seen her all these years and doing business, and she's been able to support the family, and not at any time did she ever have issues with finances and being able to meet up with financial needs. I was like, then it means business it is. I had to reorient myself, quit my job, and think of facing a business squarely and getting it done. So that's what.
I commend your courage.
Thank
I
you.
commend your courage, and thanks to mom. You need to get a way to hug her and tell her thank you for being an inspiration, right?
Yeah.
God bless brothers. Okay. Do you have any other supporting business? I mean, you don't sell houses all the time. Is there
Yeah.
any other thing you do to support yourself if you're not able to sell in a given period of time?
Yes. I'm a flat tummy coach.
You're
I
what?
do weight loss. Flat tummy and weight loss coach.
You need to coach this one.
Actually, I've been doing that for 12 years.
For real?
Yeah. And maybe, just maybe, I may come back on this show to talk about it.
Okay, we'll invite you to talk about it because if you talk about it, what I would do, I promise also. So 2 promises now. I don't know what you're going to pay. Maybe I increase your fees. What I'll do is that I can, once you come back on this to talk about that, um, I could see how I can share it on one of the platforms, um, where we have people like you know,
Okay.
and where some of we actually have 10 minutes. I don't know, your session is so interesting that I don't know how 10 minutes it. We have 10 minutes left. I don't know, and I'm not ready to rush this. I'm going to probably find a way to send you some questions you answer and you send to the administrator so that he can get back to me. But I'll try and see where we can get to. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, now, any partnership considerations? No, yes.
Yes, for Brocofield, yes, there are partnership considerations, and one major one is this: when we sell properties and we get a referral for someone, we offer them 50% commission share.
How many?
So
How many percentage?
50%.
Wow! So I can make money
Yes,
off you.
yes.
No,
You get
if I refer you, 50%
yes,
of what?
the commission.
Okay. What is the percentage of commission? No, we'll talk about that one outside of here. You see how my body is already jumping because of money. I love to spend money. I can enter a shop now and spend. I said, God help me. You know, I have lived in affluence before. I've lived with money where I just enter.
Less,
I enter a hospital and I pay bills for people I don't know and all that. But yeah. Well, it will get.
that's
I'll get back. I'll get back there. Times just changed, and we're getting back there. Yes, we're taking back our ground.
surely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have partnership. What now? In social economic income consideration, can this your business sufficiently sustain you?
Sure, sure will. Although we are having a little hurdle here and there with getting customers and clients. Before now, we used to have influx of clients from the diaspora and here in Nigeria, but after a while now, it's kind of dwindling. So,
Wow.
but we're really hopeful that we will get back on track and
Okay. All right.
have it.
What is your unique selling points?
Well, the fact that Brocofield does not just do realty, we build too. And
Oh.
yes, we build. My husband is
If
an
I have a land, can I give you to build?
sure, sure.
I need you in my life. You know, I have lands here and there, and I even have a property as I speak to you. You know, when we speak with people, I have a property in Abraham Adesanya I want to fling. So
Okay.
yes, so we'll have reason to talk. You know, this is why we engage people who are customers like you to see when we engage you in such a way that it's a mutually beneficial relationship. It becomes win-win. You win, we win. You learn, your business prospers. We're happy. You give us endorsements. We also give you endorsement. So I'm happy that that happens. Your unique selling point is that you build.
Yes.
Also, you sell already built. So what else?
So in the building aspect, we're able to build properties that are not common, very unique. You know, a lot of persons in the Beduleki axis are running estates. They'll build property on one large space of land and they start selling per unit.
Yes.
But we're considering all this while we've been doing gated properties that is purely personalized. So when people buy, they are not sharing anything whatsoever with anybody.
They're like standalones.
Yes, even when we have semi-detached properties, we make sure they have their own personalized entrances. So we prefer doing that and not going with the estate flow. having a large compound where you have a lot of persons living there. And for the realty side, we're exploring being able to help our clients meet their specific needs. If they want a property, we try as much as possible to understand exactly what they want and give them exactly that same thing they want. Sometimes they may have smaller budgets for a very big property, so we try to see how we can balance that up to help them get what they want.
You have wowed me and you have pleasantly awed me. I will definitely have to do a lot of business with you. What is your penetration strategy that you have used to penetrate those that you have penetrated, those who are prospective, and how? What? Just one or two.
Okay, like you read on my t-shirt, we are result oriented.
Yes.
Even before a client makes any commitment, like in terms of buying through us, we make sure we give them every support they would need. For example, I had these clients who eventually didn't buy, but I really went out to make sure he gets a property. He had to check several properties, and I was asked to make sure I get them all for him, because sometimes some realtors they give up at a point. They look at a client, they said this person won't pay, so they just back out. But we prefer going to any length with any client. You've had cases of clients from the diaspora who would call you at night, midnight, when you're sleeping, and you have to stay up.
Time zone difference.
Yes, and we have to stay up late, attend to them. The next day, go do virtual tour. Wow. That's one unique part of us. We prefer doing virtual tours for clients who are not able to come for physical inspections, so they don't have any excuse why they won't buy. When you do a virtual inspection, the person just can't say no, because everything he needs to see coming down to the site is already being shown on a virtual inspection.
Okay, I have a friend who is in New York.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you, I'll take your details from the administrator. Okay. I'm going to pass on, because she urgently needs a 3-bedroom to buy right away. So most of my friends who went to school with me, most of them don't like to come and stay in hotels and all that. They just want to buy a place. And because of the unsafety nature of hotels now, hotels are no longer very safe, so but we just know that with time everything will still be okay. Hotels will probably open up again, and then you will find the safety and the joy of sometimes staying off work and stress and storm and family and visitors, and then lounge in a hotel for a while. Okay, there are 10 P's in marketing. 10 P's. Can you give me any 5 that you have used? This is not a Cambridge exam. If you do not know, give me 3. We have 1 minute.
Okay, I would say the first one is preparedness, being prepared to that comes along, or to meet up with any clients and their needs. And then the other P, being positive, that clients would definitely come purchase.
Okay, the third one, give me another 3, then I'll just have a good laugh at you and tell you at the next class I will give you the 10 P's of marketing and how you're going to use the 10 P's. The 10 P's start 1, probably you need to take some of your books. Just Google 10 P's of marketing. There could be up to 14. You have price, promotion, products, blah, blah, blah. So I will tell you the rest. So I will define how each of these in our next meeting will come to play for you. We have less than 1 minute, but I'd like to say to you, it's been the best opportunity speaking with women who are in real estate. I spoke with one woman whose business was selling palm oil, and she used to bring palm oil from Benue State into Lagos, and that was another awesome experience. Thank you for the opportunity of coming my way. Thank you for the opportunity of educating those who are going to read you on our website. Thank you. Bye for now.
VECHI'S VFFP.net is a disruptive innovation that fuses the present standard of just selling items with fixed prices online and the key features of the traditional open market that allows for independence, free negotiation, competition, multiple vendor choice options for you to choose from, and so on. Buy literally anything you want from any online digital vendor of your choice and from any state in Nigeria. Don't like what you see? Or the prices you are getting from a particular vendor online? You are sure to find another of the same business niche you are currently interested in. Remotely access any service and buy any product from any vendor of your choosing without the compulsion to leave your comfort before getting served, as is with the present traditional but stressful and cost-intensive way that forces you to go out even when tired in order to enjoy the privileges and benefits of an open market. Digitalizing the qualities of the traditional open market for your absolute convenience is what we do. Navigate around vendors and negotiate as you would a physical open market with products and services having no fixed prices as with other online e-commerce platforms. VECHI.